Greetings, everyone. I am Pete Pardo from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility, bringing you new album reviews all the damn time. Today, we're going to take a look at an album that kind of escaped us in 2024. I've just gotten it recently. Kind of came out with a little fanfare because I remember this band was starting to become somewhat of a big deal on the kind of like stoner rock side of things, right? The band's from Sweden. Of course they are. The band is Greenleaf. The album is The Head and the Habit. Pretty cool, kind of psychedelic looking artwork there, right? Here's the jewel case. There's really, other than the artwork, there's really nothing else here, right? So very, very cool psychedelic artwork. Unfortunately, no booklet, no letting us know who plays on it, who produced it, any of that stuff. Not a zip, nothing. I hate when that happens. Again, I've been coming down a lot on some of these, more smaller labels and independent things. Is like, come on, you got to give us something. Got to give us a little bit of information. It's cool that you got cool artwork here, but can you tell us like who plays in the band and who produced it, where it was recorded at? Because some of us really want to know that stuff, right? So this officially came out on Magnetic Eye Records in June of 2024. So again, somehow this escaped me back then because I do have one or two of their other releases, but it's been a while since I really kind of paid attention to this band. They used to be on Small Stone Records. That's kind of how I first got introduced to them. And, I believe it was the Trails and Passes album and the Rise Above Meadow albums that got me kind of turned on to these guys. So, of course, they are comprised of members of other notable Swedish bands on the stoner rock scene, like Dozer, right, and Demon Cleaner, Lowrider, right, maybe a few other bands. But they've kept this band going despite lots of lineup changes over the years. After their debut EP in 2000, which was the Greenleaf EP, their debut full-length was Revolution Rock in 2001, which came out on Molten Universe. Like I said, they then got signed to Small Stone Records for a whole bunch of releases, and then they wound up on Napalm Records for a few years, and like I said, now they are on Magnetic Eye Records, the current lineup of the band. And I hope I pronounce all these names correctly. We got Arvid Hallagard on vocals, Tommy Holappa on guitar, Hans Frolik on bass, and Sebastian Olsson on drums. All right, and we've got on this particular new album, we've got 9 tracks in total. Right, it's roughly about a little bit under an hour, right? It's actually their 9th full length. For some reason, I thought it was 10, but let me just read you a little blurb here from the Bandcamp page, which I will put the link down below so you can go check it out. With their 9th full length, The Head and the Habit, Swedish heavy rockers Greenleaf have reached the pinnacle of a long evolution. The musical handwriting and well-honed mastery of guitarist Tommy Holappa, who has been a pioneer and pillar of the European stoner rock scene for more than 25 years, shines clearly through. This is perfectly complemented by the soulfulness, intuitive sense of melody, and depth of character that the vocals of classically trained singer Arvid Hallagard bring to the sound of Greenleaf. Apart from world-class vocal lines and massive riffs with electric fuzz power, Greenleaf have put extra thought into the themes of The Head and the Habit, which lifts its lyrics far above the often cliche-ridden genre. All right, so on and so forth. Talks a little bit about the band history and all that kind of stuff. Talks about how the guys come from Dozer, Lowrider, Demon Cleaner, so on and so forth. So on to the album. I really, really enjoyed this quite a bit. Like I said, I've been a fan of a couple of their other albums. I just never dove deeper into their catalog. I probably should have, but you know how it goes. You get introduced to a million new bands every year, and sometimes some of them you follow closely and some of them just kind of fall off a little bit. This was one of them, and I'm kind of surprised because I remember really liking these guys, and I follow a lot of other Swedish bands. So, but yeah, good to get back in touch with them once again. It's remarkable to me how the lead vocals on this album from Arvid sound so similar, and I'm forgetting his name off the top of my head, from the lead singer of Gin Lady, another Swedish band. In fact, as soon as I heard this album, I'm kind of like, man, that voice sounds absolutely familiar. And I don't remember, because he's been on, I believe he plays on he sings on both of the other albums that I'm very familiar with. But for whatever reason, I didn't make the connection, probably because I've been listening to more Gin Lady in recent years than Greenleaf. And he sounds a lot like the singer from Gin Lady. And I love that guy's voice. He's just got a real kind of classic rock vocal style, very melodic, very pleasing to the ears. And it works well against some of these big, heavy riffs and kind of bluesy, heavy rock and stoner type tracks. A lot of really good songs on here. Breathe In, Breathe Out kicks it off. Very good song. So many of these are real kind of like anthems. There's a couple more moody pieces, but for the most part, these are like up-tempo, just good hard rock and bluesy hard rock and stoner rock, biker rock type songs. Avalanche is terrific. Different Horses, really, really good. I'm thinking like, was it Thunder Horse? Another band that kind of similar in this vein as well. They remind me of some other Swedish bands that I like quite a bit. And yeah, there's a lot of good tracks on here. The Tricking Tree is the longest at 8:15, and that's also really good. Really good guitar textures and riffs, some good soloing all throughout the album, some tasty leads, which I really like. Oh, Dandelion, fun, catchy rocker there. The Siren sound is hard charging, really good. You got a couple like shorter tracks like that Obsidian Grin and an Alabastron Smile, which don't take up too much space on here. The rest of the album is really where the meat and potatoes is. But I really like this a lot. It's got good production. It's kind of warm, retro sounding. I dig it. A lot of great riffs. Guitar work is exceptional. I really dig the vocals. And most importantly, they're all just chunky, memorable songs. And I think that's kind of what it's all about, right? It's what I really like out of my kind of stoner rock and bluesy hard rock from Scandinavian regions, right? You want it to sound retro. They do it so well. So yeah, that's my review. I'm going to give this an easy 4 out of 5 star. Probably pushing a little bit higher, but for now, that's what I'm going to give it. The Head and the Habit from Greenleaf from Sweden. Really, really good stuff. Don't miss out on this, folks, like I did. Maybe for some of you, maybe you have heard this already. I'm a little late to the game here, but if you did check this out last year, let us know what you think down in the comments below. If you haven't heard it, Bandcamp link will be below. You can go listen to the whole album and give us your thoughts on this album from Sweden's Greenleaf. Till next time, visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Instagram all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alerted of all of our content as a post. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below we get the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, our Cameo page, and the Sea of Tranquility membership options. They are all down below. Thanks in advance for all your support. It's greatly appreciated. And we'll see you soon here with more stuff. I got lots of new releases, new reviews cooking up for you. New Green Carnation, a dark poem just came in. I've got the brand new Michael Schenker group called Don't Sell Your Soul. Got the new Grateful Dead Blues for Allah 50th Anniversary Deluxe Edition. Gotta let that soak in. I got brand new 38 specials here. Brand new Amorphous here. New Between the Buried and Me. New Times Forgotten. Got the new Metal Church box set. I'll be reviewing this with Stephen Reed next week. Got Reforged. You got 5 albums that have all been out of print, all remastered, now available on CD once again, so that's all coming up as well. And other things. There are other things. New Jack Starr, new Chris Slade timeline, new FM, a lot of things. Stay tuned for all of it. I am Pete Pardo. Thanks for watching, everybody. Bye-bye.